Hey y'all, so a few persons would have asked me about how these new roads look like on a map. So I have Google Maps here on my computer, and I will just give you guys a quick video to show you how they're all laid out and then how they're all connected. Now the first one I'll start with is the Heroes Highway, which was actually the first of these roads. The Heroes Highway was started, I believe, in April 2022, and the first section, which went from the Mandela Avenue junction, there's Mandela Avenue and Aubrey Barker Road junction. We have a roundabout there, and then it went all the way up to the Eccles Industrial Road. That's what it used to be called before they changed it to, well, it's more popularly called Hags Bosch Road now, but it was either called Eccles Industrial Road or Eccles Dump Site Road. So let me just draw the line and show you. Alright, so it starts just about there. I was a little bit off, but you get the idea. And it comes along and then came up to here. So this section was completed from, I believe, April 2021 to April 2022. Now, from April 2022, somewhere around there, all the way up towards the end of 2023, this additional section heading to Diamond was added. I'm not sure why my map has this little extra bit there, but that's, yeah, it's just glitching. Anyways, the road is straight and it goes kind of in between where Little Diamond is and Great Diamond. So you'll see here from Mandela Avenue all the way at point A, come up here to the roundabout at Eccles. Just ignore this extra little piece here, I am not too sure where that got in, and then all the way heading kind of like a southwest towards Diamond. Now, before this highway was added in, there weren't any crossroads here. There was one entrance from this is the East Bank Public Road along here. There was the Eccles Industrial Road, which ran here if you needed to get into this area. Then there was this road here, which popularly now known as Red Road. I think it got its name because when it was just being made into a road to access the housing schemes and developments at the back here, it was made mostly of red loam. And then there is the other road, which is known as Stadium Road. I think the correct name for it is Greenfield Road. That was also another option to get down into this area behind Providence. And then of course the Mocha Road, which was probably the oldest of all of these roads, which basically led from the East Bank Public Road all the way into the Mocha area here. Alright, so I'll just switch this quickly to satellite view so you can kind of get an area of what's happening around, where the houses are and stuff. This satellite view it's probably like a year or a few months outdated. Not everywhere is updated as it should be, but this is pretty much how the Heroes Highway Road is laid out. The next road we'll go to is the more recently completed Ogle to Eccles Highway. So we'll zoom in here and we'll start at the Rupert Craig Highway all the way out here. Let me get the route. I have to add this as a walk-in route because the road it's not complete on Google Maps, so it kind of gives you some misleading directions. So you start at the traffic light at Ogle and you head, this is kind of west, no sorry, this is south, and you continue south. You go past the Ogle airport here, continue all the way more south, starting to go to a south-southwest direction until you reach the Hogs Bush Road here. Now on the maps there, they don't have the U-turn shown on the map. There's a U-turn right here, but it's not shown on the map. So the map kind of makes me go up this one way here, which is why if you go into Google and you try to use Google Maps, it will send you driving up the wrong direction. So just something to be careful with for those who might not be familiar and might be visiting. Now from there you head, this is kind of west, and then this will join up to the Eccles roundabout at the Heroes Highway. So you kind of get an idea now how the two are interconnected. Ogle Highway starts at Rupert Craig, heads south, and then heads west, and then connects to the Heroes Highway here. Now the next thing I'll show you is how from the Heroes Highway these roads are connected to the old East Bank Road. So let me just get out this route tool and zoom in a little bit. Now at the Eccles roundabout, you can continue from here and you can go through the roundabout and you go out what is now a 4-lane road all the way out to the old East Bank Public Road. Now a few years ago this road was pretty bad. Every time they did it, it would fall into the trench, and like they never did the sides, the revetment of the sides. But I guess they realized they were doing something wrong and they just redid the entire stretch of road, and now it's a really nice 4-lane connection. So let me show you where the new Demerara Harbor Bridge will be exiting. So I'll have to switch to satellite view because it's not shown on this map as yet. Now it's about 500 meters from the Eccles roundabout here. You can zoom in a little bit. This area here is where the exit point will be. They are putting another roundabout here, so I'm not too sure how this roundabout and this roundabout will go. But I did see just today in an announcement, the president said that there will be a flyover to connect to the Ogle Highway. So again, no details have been released as yet, but hopefully sometime soon, or we'll just have to wait and see when it's finished. Alright, so this is the point we're starting here from the Heroes Highway, and the road runs straight along here, and it actually goes past, there's a road here called the Windsor Estate Roads around this area. It goes past here and then all the way through all these, near all these houses, all to it to this point, and then on the map you will see the structure that was there from several months ago. But all of this has already been pretty much completed. Let me just zoom in at this road here, which is near the Windsor Estates. Now from what I've seen in drone footage, there will be an entrance and an exit here also. So I'm guessing, I don't know if there will be a barricade in the middle to allow you only exit left and you enter on this side, or if there will be some kind of intersection here. I guess by next week we'll probably see. And also I think there is a road, this road running here where my mouse is, might also be another exit point. I am not 100% sure as yet. Right, so that's where the bridge will be connected, and moving further south, I'll show you what is called Red Road. Oh wait, the bridge disappeared. Anyways, but you've seen where the bridge is. It's kind of, it comes and it goes there, but it doesn't stay on the map for some reason. Right next to where the bridge runs is Massey Road, or Red Road, whichever one you want to call it, and that connects from here and heads west, passes the Windsor Estate Road junction. You head west and you connect to the Old East Bank Public Road, just where the Amazonia Mall is, and next to the Princess Ramada Hotel, and not too far from the Providence Cricket Stadium. Now, moving a little bit farther south, we'll go to Greenfield Road, or popularly known as Stadium Road. Let me switch back this map to the simpler version so I don't confuse you guys. And this here is not too far from the Massey Road, or Red Road as we call it, and then you head west. Again, there is another road, another intersection here, which can take you across to either the Red Road or over here to Mocha Road. Anyways, you continue west and you head out towards the stadium and then towards the East Bank, Old East Bank Road. Now, usually when cricketers and stuff come to Guyana, they would use this road, cricketers, VIPs, whoever, to access the stadium from basically the back entrance. Now, moving a little bit farther south, we'll go to Mocha Road. You start from Heroes Highway and you head west, and again connects to Old East Bank Road. So let me zoom out back and show you a little bit of how these major connecting roads are all connected together. Forgot to mention that the Stadium Road, or Greenfield Road, is also 4-lane. The Amazonia Mall Road, or Red Road, also 4-lane. Now, from Mocha Road all the way to the Diamond Roundabout, it's pretty much one straight road. There aren't any major roads going into this section to exit onto the East Bank Public Road. From the Diamond Roundabout, you head west, and this takes you out to the Old East Bank Road here. Additionally, just as you exit the roundabout, there is a road here that goes through, that takes you into Diamond essentially. This road was, and maybe still is, being used as a bypass road for the Old East Bank Road. There's a lot of zigzagging and go through side streets to go through one of these roads here, and then it leads you all the way out somewhere around here to kind of bypass the Grove traffic. But I can't point that out on a map to you, so I won't try showing you because I will probably show you the wrong map. Now, moving on from the Diamond Roundabout here again, I'll show you the most recent road, which is the Busby Dam Bypass Road. So from the Diamond Roundabout here, you head east a little bit, kind of east, and then you come south, and you keep heading south, and there is another roundabout here but I will have to switch to lines to show you guys, because as you can see, the roads have not been drawn in by Google as yet. I'll switch to lines, and I'll switch to satellite view for you to see exactly what it is. Right, so now I can show you this new edition of Busby Dam Road. Essentially starts at the second roundabout at Diamond, and you come along here. You get an idea by looking at the map here, the satellite view map, where it goes. Sorry, those last two lines are kind of a little bit off, so please forgive me. And then you reach, which is the Busby Dam Road here, and this heads all the way west, one straight road all the way out to the East Bank Public Road. Okay, why did it disappear? I'll try to draw it back. There, then turn west all the way out to East Bank. Okay, let me switch back to the map view, so now you can get a little more idea of how all of these are interconnected. All the way from Ogle up here, then all the way out to the East Bank Public Road here. Again, let me switch back to satellite view to give you an overview of what it's looking like. And additionally, there's a lot of speculation as to where the Ogle Highway will continue to. But if you zoom in here, along here, there's a line, might have been from initial work done here along this area, but one can speculate that this might be the path that it might take, and then eventually come straight through here. Because if you look at how the roads, how the housing schemes are laid out, there's a space left in between here, so that might indicate that it comes here, and then can't really say from where it will go next. But we'll wait and see, or unless the authorities release the relevant maps and so on showing us the layouts. Now let me quickly hop across the Demerara River here to show you where this Schoonard Highway is connected. As you exit the Demerara Harbor Bridge, you essentially continue west, and you go up until you reach a turn. There is a roundabout here. From this roundabout you can head into La Parfait Harmony, or you can go right, which is east, and you can rejoin the old east, the west bank of Demerara, west bank of Demerara Public Road here, and the Schooner Road basically goes straight all the way out to where the end of Reading Hoop is, and then continues along with the west coast of Demerara Public Road. Now zoom out a little bit and we'll show you where the new 4-lane on the railway line top will be going. Right, for the railway embankment 4-lane road, we start at Sheriff Street, and you essentially head east and you go along all the way up the east coast. It's pretty much a straight line in most places, few turns, and this one goes all the way to Mahaika, so it goes past Enmore. I think the previous 4-lane, the previous railway road ended in Enmore, somewhere around this area here. And now this 4-lane road will continue past where that road ended. And if I can get my map to move and keep going, you pass Hope here where they're putting in a new bridge around here. Continue going towards Mahaica, and it exits just in the vicinity of where K&K gas station is in Mahaica. So you can see just around this area here, and K&K gas station is here. So not too far from K&K gas station, and then I believe it also continues all the way to the Mahaica bridge along the old Mahaica road. So that's pretty much it for new roads. Give you an idea how they're all laid out. Ogle Highway here, Heroes Highway here, and you have your connectors to the old East Bank Public Road along here, and then you have the bridge landing here, and then further up to Diamond, connector to East Bank Public Road here, or then you come through to the Busby Dam Road, comes here and then goes back out to the public road. Hope this kind of clears up any queries persons might have had. I hope it didn't confuse you a lot more, but working with Google Maps is a little bit difficult sometimes, but I tried my best to kind of show you. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some clarity. I'll see you guys in another video, and hopefully it would not be as boring as this video was, but this was more informative. So take care.